It was a dark night.
You mean it is a dark night?
No, it's not. The moon is shining like the sun.
Duh, North Pole and stuff. We are on a place where it is supposed to be dark like a dark thing.
North Pole? Santa lives on the North Pole. Let's visit him. I wonder what he'll bring me this Christmas.
You were a naughty boy saying that it is not a dark night. Santa will never forgive you. It is dark here, so that he can make all the presents secretly and nobody finds out. Do you want to destroy everything by letting everybody on the planet know that it is possible to see what he will bring at Christmas?
Gotcha. Santa doesn't even live here. I was just kidding. Ha 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 ha.
Very, very funny. Do you think I didn't know? Well, I did.
Of course you did know that it is not dark here. You know, because of the moon and the stars.
Stop playing with me. And yes, it is a dark night, whether you believe it or not. Nights are dark and days are light. That's simply the way it is. Things won't turn upside down just because you want them to.
The North Pole is a fun place. I've never been on a place where you can enjoy the daylight at night time. Don't you think it's wonderful?
You make me feel like I'm standing next to someone who doesn't want to believe the truth about the forces of nature.
Talking about the forces of nature, don't you think it is wonderful listening to the wind?
It doesn't make me feel good, since it is very cold here, and the sound of the wind makes me feel even colder. I don't like the North Pole.
I couldn't imagine a place more beautiful and comfortable than this.
If you like it here so much, why don't you move here? I wouldn't have to listen to you talking all the time about how beautiful you think the world is.
Don't you agree with me on that point?
Sure I do. And the moon is shining like the sun, and the stars are shining too, and Santa lives on the North Pole, and it is a good idea to find out what he is going to bring us this Christmas, and I couldn't imagine a better sound than that of the blowing wind, and I'm being ironic.
I always told you not to take those iron supplements.
But I need them. My doctor told me.
It's only your imagination. You haven't even visited a doctor.
Yes, I have, and you have no idea how it feels to be suffering from iron deficiency.
A minute ago you said you were ironic. And I agree with you there.
No.
Wait a minute. How am I supposed to get back home if you standing next to me with your body loaded with iron? I won't be able to use my compass. But I want to bring my things up here from my house because I'm moving to the North Pole. Gee, I'm so excited.
I know. You're always excited about everything.
You seem pretty excited, too. I thought you wouldn't want to move here, so I am really happy that we're going to live together in a lovely igloo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I tell you once and for all that I am not going to live in this terrible place. I would rather walk on my hands for the rest of my life than living here.
What happened in the last few seconds that made you change your mind?
I didn't change my mind. I never wanted to be here at all, and I don't know what I'm still doing here.
I can tell you what you're doing. You are telling me how bad you feel in this place and you don't move a single step. It's like you subconsciously wanted to live in an igloo with me under the shining moon and stars on the windy North Pole just next to Santa.
I want to let you know that my nerves are just being ruined. So if you want me to stay with you, and in some way you succeed in making me stay, you'd better build a psychiatry igloo next to ours, unless you want to live in the company of an insane me.
Does the insane you believe it was a dark night?
I don't doubt it. But do you mean that if I go mad, you will keep telling me that?
It was a dark night.